Hi, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Our devotion for today, October 12th, 2020, is from the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verses 11 through 14. And every priest stands daily at his service, offering repeatedly the same sacrifices which can never take away sins. The preacher of Hebrews is talking about the sacrificial system used by the Jews to atone for their sins and be made right then again with God. Yet these sacrifices never really remove the sin, as animals and drinks are never on the same level as human beings. Verse 12, but then Christ had offered for all time a single sacrifice for sins. He sat down at the right hand of God. Christ has offered a sacrifice, Paul says, that atones for human sin once and for all. A sacrifice that doesn't need to be repeated. A sacrifice that makes human beings right with God forever. A sacrifice that allows the crucified and resurrected Jesus to sit down at the right hand of God, the place of honor in the heavenly realms. That makes Christ's sacrifice the greatest sacrifice, and Christ the greatest high priest of all. Verse 13, waiting from that time until his enemies should be made a footstool at his feet, for by a single offering he has perfected for all time those who are being sanctified. As the preacher of Hebrews writes, for by a single offering, that is his own life, his own fully human life, he has perfected for all time, that is, forever, those who are being sanctified. Well, that would be that those who believe in him, who were once sinners, who have been made right with God by Christ's sacrifice, are forgiven forever. They are forgiven once and for all. And that would be you and me, because we're sinners. Christ has offered to sacrifice his own life in exchange for our life. He has washed away our sin in his offering of his life by his blood and covered us so that our sins are no more. He has perfectly atoned for us so that we may stand before God and live in heaven with he and the Father. Jesus has atoned for all of our sins by his one sacrifice, and no other sacrifices need to be made. Aren't you glad you have such a powerful and mighty high priest in your corner? I know that I am. Praise be to God. Praise be to Jesus Christ. Go in peace. Serve the Lord.